Hello, it's Ron from Ron Brown's YouTube channel. We discuss a lot of drones, drone gear, drone tech, and today, kind of is a drone video. It's a video I didn't really want to make. It's concerning the New Jersey drone hysteria that's sweeping the nation, especially the East Coast. And I'm a drone channel. I am located in the heart of New Jersey here, actually right here at the Ocean City, New Jersey, kind of South Jersey, one of the the top summer destinations here. Ocean City's got something for everybody, maybe including drones, who knows. But yeah, so anyhow, again, being a drone guy in the state of New Jersey, I thought it'd be time that I say a little something about this. And first of all, I'm not trying to, whatever. If anybody saw anything, they saw it or whatever. I'm not saying you didn't see anything at all, but here's facts. Try to say as many facts as I can today. I've gone out, several nights this week, because of all these drone sightings, and so any night that has been good weather, hasn't rained, the visibility's been pretty good. I've gone out looking for the skies in and around, Margate City, Ocean City area, even offshore a little bit, and I haven't seen anything. Like last night, my wife and I were out. We saw two commercial airliners coming into either Atlantic City Airport or making that turn over to the Philadelphia Airport. We saw the full moon. We saw Jupiter. We saw another star, but we didn't see any drones or any kind of unusual objects flying around at night air. So just on, again, going out a couple nights, I haven't seen anything. I've been looking, hoping to see something, but I haven't. So it's not quite dark yet here. I'm on the boardwalk, like I said a little while ago. It's about an hour away from sunset here. So as soon as the sun sets, we'll get this camera back out again, and we'll start, scanning the night sky and see if we can see any kind of unusual lights that could be one of these, supposed rogue drones that have been, plaguing much of New Jersey and even some of the surrounding states now. And I'll try to go over a few other things too. So, okay, let's go for a little walk. A couple other things as far as maybe misinformation is concerned. We have a local state senator here in New Jersey, I'm not going to say any names here, made a claim that the drones were coming from a Iranian mothership that was, off the coast of New Jersey. And, this is totally, not confirmed by any other, agency, whether it be Homeland, FBI, FFA. So he says something that he cannot confirm or prove at all. So take things like that with a grain of salt. I don't know if things like that are even helping, because how does that, how does that help anyways? The only people who could take care of an Iranian mothership would be the, probably like the Air Force or something. But he also even recommended shooting the drones out of the sky, which we know is a federal offense. So that's not good either. So, and even some even more local politicians, that's some mayors and stuff like that, even some police chiefs of small towns, unfortunately give misinformation out. I heard a mayor say that all drones flying over 50 feet needed permission from the FAA for all flights. I heard another, mayor say that drones aren't allowed to fly at night. So it's a lot of, misinformation, and people just uneducated, as far as drone regulations. They're holding positions of power. So I don't know if that, helps at all in this situation here. I'm walking the Ocean City boardwalk here. I keep my eyes peeled for drones. It was kind of overcast, but we got some little break to the clouds here. So anyhow, there are, if you are out looking for, drones, there are a couple apps that can help. There's a, I'm going to come back in another segment where I give you the exact maybe names and where you can get these apps from. But one app will identify all air traffic in the sky. So if you're wondering whether it's a commercial plane or a helicopter, there's an app that'll show you, everything that's going on in the air, as far as manned aircraft. So you can identify what is manned and unmanned aircraft, drones being the unmanned aircraft part. And also there's another app, one of them, Drone Scanner, where it'll show you any drone that's around you that's broadcasting remote ID. All like consumer drones and people that do real estate mapping, professionals, they need to have remote ID if the drone is under 250 grams, or they're using the drone for some kind of a commercial work. So that's Drone Scanner. It will show the remote ID of the vessel, craft that you see in the air, and show you who the thing's registered to. In some cases, even show you the ground station where the person's flying the drone from. So again, all that helps if it's actually a hobbyist or a consumer level drone. That probably is going to be very little use if the drone is big as a SUV or something, because that's not that's nothing that any hobbyist or anybody could buy. That would only be like a military or industrial type of drone, if there is such a thing. I mean, we know there's military has all sizes of drones. So of course, if these are military drones, then maybe that's why they're not telling us, and maybe we should even know if they're secret military drones. But be aware of those apps if you are out trying to look for drones, if you're worried. And another state senator from New Jersey, Andy Kim, he went out recently with people from the media and maybe even local law enforcement looking for drones a couple nights ago. This is all over the local news here in New Jersey. And he said almost everything they saw could be identified as, commercial aircraft. They did not see any illegal or any rogue drones, I'll call them. Everything was, again, commercial aircraft. I think that's a big thing going on. A lot of these drone sightings are misreported commercial aircraft. And again, that app that I talked about earlier, and I will get that, put that down below here, that will show you all the commercial aircraft in your area so that you'll be able to help sort things like that out. Another thing I want to talk about is I want to show this here. Here's one of the Christmas trees on the beach behind me. I'll get you a better look at in a second. But I want to talk about, a lot of hobbyist drone pilots. So, well, first of all, I want to say that it's not illegal for a hobbyist drone pilot to fly at night if he's got his all his lights on. All the consumer drones have all the proper lights, and then you add a 3 statute mile beacon light on top of it to let aircraft know you're flying, hopefully below them at that point. So again, that's not illegal. And a lot of, it's a lot of light displays, holiday light displays, Christmas light displays this time of year. And a lot of drone pilots like to go up and, get video and pictures of these beautiful holiday lights. So that could be a couple extra drones in the air. And, I don't know, people say they're hovering around. Well, I guess maybe they're hovering, getting shots of Christmas lights at parks and places like that, or decorated, or even some beautiful homes. I know, that's a privacy issue, but I mean, if you decorate your house with a whole bunch of festive holiday lights, you kind of want people to look at them, right? Here's the tree I was telling you about here. It's right at 9th Street. You can see Mac and Maco's pizza behind, but this is right 9th Street, nicely decorated, and then they have all these, shells in the sand here, or you can, leave messages maybe for loved ones or anything. And this tree is dedicated to the dolphins and whales down here. Some of them pass away, almost every winter here, found on the beach, and some people blame the wind turbines, but don't want to get political here. And here's again, the shells just go down here, for many feet here. And here's like a little bucket of Sharpies here, where you can, dedicate your shell here. And there's probably a little bucket around here with some shells. I mean, there's a lot of, they paint them. There's a lot of shells back here that don't have anything on them, so you would just grab one of those shells that don't have a dedication on and, write something. So, yeah. Go down here. So yeah, You know, it's a few trees down here. There's a famous one down at North Beach, is kind of the first one, but there's I think a tree dedicated to the veterans around here too. I'll try to get to that at some point. But yeah, these trees are nice at the beach. People come, you know, make the trip down here to see them and so on. It's real nice. Yeah, just some other random thoughts here. You know, a lot of these drone sightings have been reported as you know, as big as SUVs, silent. They stop moving when you look at them. All technology that is well beyond drone hobbyists. So here's Mako's piece and institution. Here's the famous Ocean City clock here, and there's Shriver's slow order taffy, which will be the meetup spot for the Ken Herron Boardwalk meetup on the 26th of December here, coming up in just a couple weeks. So let's walk down the boardwalk here. I said it's awful cloudy here tonight. So I was talking about you know, these you know, drones as big as SUVs and so on. There's no need to put in more drone regulations because hobbyist pilots already have many drone regulations, you know, to keep them in check. And obviously, these drones that people are seeing, they're reporting, these aren't, you know, indeed, if these are drones, they're not hobbyist drones. You know, if a drone is coming from Iran, obviously it's not going to follow rules and regulations as far as having the proper lights and so on and flying at the proper height. So again, no use over-regulating consumer drones, because a lot of consumer drones make money doing real estate shots and mapping work and you know, all sorts of you know, construction update reports, things like that. So a lot of people make a good living off of using a simple drone, and yeah, they don't you know, invade anybody's privacy or buzz over anybody. So yeah, I don't think there's any need for any more registration, you know, regulation on, you know, we'll call them consumer drones. Because obviously what these people are reported seeing are not consumer drones. I mean, these people don't say the drones land or take off. I mean, consumer drones don't fly that long. I mean, if you know, if you just followed a drone for a few minutes, you'd see it land, you know, a consumer drone. So yeah, please don't use this as a way to regulate, you know, harmless consumer drones out of the airways, which some people want, and a lot of people want that because a lot of big corporations, they want to take over the airways for their delivery drones and, you know, passenger drones, everything going to the future, and they kind of want hobbyists out of there. So this could be, if you want to go conspiracy theory, this could be a first step in making that happen. You know, of course, there's a lot of regulations in Congress lately, or bills trying to end, you know, Chinese drones. And I know you say, well, good, don't get Chinese drones. But there's a company in China called DJI, and they make like 90% of the consumer drones that we fly here in the United States. So almost all these people I'm telling you about, people making money doing real estate shots and mapping, construction updates, things like that, they'll be out of business when their current drones don't fly anymore, because there are no companies that make American consumer drones, you know, right now. There are no replacements for these DJI drones coming out of China. So again, I hope this isn't part of trying to get DJI banned in the U.S. for, you know, mostly unproven reasons, spying and, you know, sending data back to the Chinese military. Again, all that totally unconfirmed. Okay, I'm here at, I'm still down here at Ocean City, New Jersey, on the beach here. You can see the Christmas tree that I showed earlier now is lit up at night here, right on the beach here. That's pretty cool. So let's go out. You know, it's pretty dark here. They even have the street lights off here for some reason. Let's go out, and here they have more lights here on the dune fence here. But let's go out here to the beach where it's really dark and see if we can see any of these, you know, these rogue drones flying around New Jersey here. Now, supposedly the mother drone ships out to sea, so they come in off the ocean at night. So we're going to go down here and check, see if we can spot any. Watch our footing here. It's really dark down here, so if anything should show up here. Now, for anybody who's an action camera fan, this is the DJI Action 5 Pro on Super Night mode. So here's how it looks on super night mode. And believe me, it's dark down here. So there's the, the lights of the boardwalk there. It's a, the fishing pier way to distance there. As you see some lights, that's Chris's lights. That's not drone lights. And I'm gonna go back here towards the music pier, and again, that's not drone lights down there. It's lights on the music pier. Okay, so let's scan upwards here. I'm gonna get a lot of sky in here to check for these drones here. They come in bunches, come in almost like waves. Do like a 360. I'm out over the ocean now. I don't see any lights in the sky. Let me look back over to land. There's try to stay in the sky here. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's go to a different location. Okay, testing Action 5 Pro in super night mode here. Coming off the completely dark beach to the more lit boardwalk area here. There's a lighted up Christmas tree down here to the boardwalk. Shriver's Taffy and Fudge Store. Been here since 1898, maybe the oldest thing on the boardwalk here. So let's go down here, the boardwalk here a little bit. Watching the night sky, of course, for drone activity. Let me look out towards the beach end in case a wave of drones comes up real fast. I don't want to miss them. So while we're here, we're going to test the Action 5 Pro, how the super night mode works, how if it still has stabilization at night. That's important because a lot of these cameras use kind of the shutter to maintain the stabilization. They want the shutter at like a higher speed. So okay, here we go, looking for more drones here. So the looks pretty bright on the back of my screen here. I don't know if that'll look as good, what you're seeing coming off the memory card once it goes to the editor. So I'm still looking for drones. I don't see anything yet. Coming down here to the famous music pier here in Ocean City. They have it decorated up for the holiday season. Sometimes they don't have it lit up, but this year they do. So let's check it out in the video. Maybe there'll be some, drones down here. All right. Yeah, music pier is always, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, I like this shot. I hope it turns out good on the video. I flew my drone down here before with all that up, but I kind of don't want to take the drone off with all this craziness over the all this drone activity. All right. Yeah, I don't see anything down here. Nothing in the sky at all. Completely dark out now. We go back this way again. I think they had something there today. Anastasia musical. It's closed right now. Let's walk in here and see if we see anything. We can go all the way to the end of the ocean in here. I mean, I know there won't be drones inside here, but let's walk all the way to the end. See how super night mode works in here with, again, a little low light. You can hear probably can hear the, well, no, I got my microphone on. You probably can't hear the ocean crashing, but maybe you can see it. Waves are kind of big today. Okay, we're almost to the end here. The water should be coming right under us in a second here. Alrighty. Yeah, here the water's coming right down below us. I hope something shows up on the camera here. On super night mode. And we're also going to, I'm showing you the ocean here, but we're also going to check the skies out here in a second. Let's go up higher. Let's check these night skies out, see if we see any drones, any lights. Nothing that direction. How about this direction? Nah, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I'm not one way or the other, but I'm not seeing anything, any lights in the sky here, hear anything, or except the roar of the ocean here. So, okay, that's it for tonight's drone hunting. Hopefully, not hopefully. Again, I'm not hoping to see him or not hoping to see him. I'm just trying to get some accurate information here on whether there are drones in the sky over, we'll say, South Jersey, specifically the Ocean City area here. And so far, I haven't seen anything. And a couple nights of investigating now here. But I'll keep at it here. I know I got some bad weather coming up, I think, the early part of this week here. Today is Sunday, I don't know, something like Sunday the 14th, something like that. I'll put the date in the video here until things dry back off again. I don't know if anybody says would the drones fly in the rain or not, or the bad weather, rain or snow or what have you. Gonna go one more time here towards the ocean. Oh, here comes those lights on that weren't on before. There's lights, and people probably say it's drones. Those lights just popped on, so now it's not as easy to see as it was before. But still, I don't see anything in the night sky. So that's it for today's drone report. We'll be back with another report whenever we can.